about you, Alex? What do you think it's important?
I mean, for me, I think you have to just focus on your research area. Okay, so for example, I came in as a mathematician. I did my master's in mathematics. So I mean, back in University of Ghana, my final year project was on a functional analysis related field. Okay, so I fell in love with that, and then I applied to McMaster University. But then, based on they having a resource personnel who is well grounded in functional analysis, so I think, I mean, the research interest is also very important. Okay, not just the program. The research interest is also very important, and of course your grades. Okay, so I mean, just have to look at the minimum requirements. There are minimum requirements for just entry level. Okay, but then for scholarship level, there's also a minimum requirement for that. Okay, so I mean, the grades, I think, for Canadian schools, the grades form a much or a larger what's the name section, okay, of or probability of you getting into the Canadian schools. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, so Alex, if I get your first point right, you basically saying you should find a supervisor who is willing to work with you in order
Yes,
to
yeah,
get
I mean,
admission.
of course, yes. Finding a research interest is just analogous to find a supervisor. Okay, so finding a potential or a proposed supervisor is really a key thing. Okay, I mean, I applied to 4 schools, and by the grace of God, I got three of them. Okay, so and all of them, I had I think I'd spoken with almost all the professors. Yes, okay, as in my proposed supervisor. So I mean, I knew I was going to get into it before I applied. Okay, so I mean, that's a good thing. Okay.
So, did all the professors respond to your email?
Yes, I was lucky. I mean, all of them responded. In fact, I don't know, but people complain I don't respond. But I think it's how you construct the email. Okay, it shouldn't be bulky. Okay, just go straight to the point. It shouldn't be bulky. Okay, you spell out your name, your intent, and then yeah, what you can do. Okay, your intent and probably and maybe you should attach your not necessarily your resume. Okay, you probably should attach your transcript and then a research paper if you have one. Okay, so I think the transcript and then research paper is really important. Okay, not really about CV because you're not applying for jobs, right? So yeah.
So does the same apply to the Canadian citizens? Like, do you also contact proposed supervisors in order to get admission?
Is this for undergrad or graduate?
Graduates or undergrad?
For undergrad, because the system is so sort of seamless from high school, it's just whatever your exam marks are from high school, it goes straight to the university. When it comes to graduate level, if you're doing a master's, you do have to do something similar to what Alex said, is having your letter of intent. It does really help to contact the professor that you're interested in to do research with. So for me, when I did my master's, I was interested in the immigration of second generation immigrants in Canada. So I looked at the directory of the professors at the school, and I found professors who had that interest.
Exactly.
And then you reach out to them, letting them know a little bit about yourself, and explaining how you can also impact their own research. You sort of have to show how you're going to be an asset. Basically, you're selling yourself. You're showing how you're going to be useful to them, and that helps to get into the program.
Yeah.